And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Prison Architect. And lo and behold, dun, 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 somebody did a very, very long tunnel out to there. And yeah, that's kind of a problem. Just a little bit of a problem there. So I did stop them out here, but I had to place like 3 more guards, and yeah, they came from down here. So fun times. Let's see. Is my parole? Hey, my parole is working! Yay! It's the first day that I was able to do more than 1 parole. That's good. Now 20 prisoners are up for parole. Let's see if these guys are actually going to make it. 19%, yeah, he's going to get paroled. 2%, yeah, he's going to get paroled. 19, yeah, he's going to get paroled. Nice. All right, where were the troublemakers at? Oh, everybody needs to get through. Where are you headed to? Are you going all the way out to here? You should be preparing for the treatment program, but for some reason you're coming way out here. I'm not sure why. I mean, yeah, you can fix that guy, but... Oh, she's just gonna escort him. Okay, whatever. I'm not worried. I am a little concerned that people are digging out. We're gonna need. See, we got some high security guys in here, right? We got max security guys, but we don't have a wing for them, and so that's a problem. That's a big problem. We need a wing for them. And as far as eating goes, why are you not... What is going on over here? Who's causing problems? Okay, so we've got some food coming in over here. Still, why is there no food coming in on my fridges here? I mean, yeah, there's a lot of food here. Major stackage. I do have that mod that increases the stack sizes, so that maybe that's causing an issue. This guy is... I'm not sure. Did they already let him go or something? Yeah, there he is. Oh no, he's a spiritual leader. Never mind. Look at all the visitors. Okay, so first things first, we're going to do... Oh, no, utilities. Power station. Pumping station. Drain. To prevent the water from... Just in case. We haven't had any catastrophes yet, but just in case. I want a drain right there to catch any water that may come down. Okay. Where are all my doctors at? Are they all like... No, they're not all taking a break. Released. There he is. He's going. He's headed out. This door is open over here, buddy. There you go. He's released. He's served his time. He is 9%. 9% reoffense rate. Okay, so there is the basics of another power system and water system for the high security that's going to go over here. Now, I'm thinking we're going to want It's going to be 80 grand. And we're going to go ahead and buy it. Indeed, it is a bit... Whoa, there's even more plots of land. Look at that. We could even go further down. Wow, you can get a... You can do a huge plot of land here, can't you? Wow. I had no idea it could be that big. So these are probably more expensive, yeah. Just because they're now including the little section down here, so... They get more and more expensive the more you expand out. Okay, so that takes care of water. Let's open this door for you guys. Okay, now we need to start thinking about how we want to do visitation and all of that stuff. So let's get some planning in. Let's get some walls in. And we're going to come in here and say, this is going to remain visitation. But we're going to have those different visitor. We're going to have the visitor booths. So they're going to be strictly separated on this side versus the way we had it up here. This is a little more freeform. I want to really, really restrict the potential for contraband coming in here, like crazy restricted. So this is going to be visitation. The shop, we can keep that separate. The only tough part is the parole. Like, how do we keep the parole separated? I'm not sure. This little segment right here, I might need another couple doors or something in here. But that, I mean, that really doesn't work too well. I'm just not sure how to restrict it. Because we need access to parole, of course. Or we have a whole different set of parole. That's the other option. Because one thing I can do is I can add shops down here. So these shop things, I can put those down here and just have more people working in here, and that way the shops can supply the lovely people in max security. All right, so getting back to the planning at hand here, the thing is 25 wide. So if we want, how do we want to do this? Do we want to go down like this? Do we want to put the canteen here? How do we want to do this? I'm a little worried we're going to run into problems. So if we plan on having classrooms like in this spot right in here, because obviously I want a separate yard, I want a separate canteen, separate common room. Did I restrict that common room to medium security only? So I want to make sure that common room is medium security. But this common room is, oh, see, the problem is I can't really do that because that restricts the psychologist and, you know, the working on of alcohol, you know, like AA meetings over here. Now I could create a separate common room just for that, and I think that might be the way that I go, because otherwise we're going to run into huge problems. So I'm going to kind of mirror this over here. This cell block over here is kind of the prototype that we're going to mirror, although we're going to have fewer, we're not going to have really any super awesome cells in there. There's going to be some windows, and that's going to be about it. is the specialness of all of those. So we're going to come over here, planning, walls. This is 25 wide, outside to outside. Do we want any gaps in there? I don't think we do. So if we go 25 is to there. So right there should be, that should be a cell block right there. Okay, and then there should be something right down the middle. And then let's get now these are 3 deep. Yeah, these are 3. Okay, so that takes care of a lot of that. And then 1, 2, 3, and then that should be 4 deep. Yep. So let's try to put the showers. Let's get the rest of these sort of in place. So I kind of want to keep either side separated, even with the showers. Like, just the more separation, the better in this case, because these are high security guys. We do not want to mess with these guys. So that and that is going to be the end, and then the shower, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Like this can be the shower, 1 on either side, right? So shower over here. Now, is that going to be enough space? So that's going to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 shower heads this way. I think we're going to want a ooh. Oh, we had a troublemaker. This is why we need the the max security. So that's 4 on either side there. So 5, 6. So 2 more on each. So that's quite a lot of shower heads. And again, we're going to make sure that these are separated. So like back in here, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. I'm not sure. Should we make sure that it's even all the way through? That shower takes up a lot of space, doesn't it? Okay, so the rest of these. Because we really, really, really want to get high security done. That seems like a shorter squatter version of this. But we'll see how many we're going to need in the end. So let's mirror our design here and see where we end up on the edge. And that works out really well. Okay, I think that's a good indicator of where we need to be. We're going to want a perimeter wall somewhere in here. So let's just mark a perimeter wall. Now there's a whole lot of extra space here. I don't really want to waste anything, but we need extra space. Since these are going to be max security guys, we're going to want to make sure, you know, we've got our bases covered. As far as security goes, we're going to want dog patrols down here. We're going to want all sorts of things. Extra security that we don't have up here. And these guys are already causing a ruckus up here. So I think that works out well, because we can put a door there with a metal detector, all of that kind of fancy stuff. And it'll keep these two sides separate, which is even better. That was a nice pair of scissors there, guy. Okay, so should we do the canteen? I want a gap. 1, 2, 3. Do we want a 3 gap? It's kind of what I did here. So I'm going to do this. And this is 25, right? Yeah. So from here, so this is the next one. Always have a plan for extra, and then we can worry about food and such. So visitation will come out here, and we'll bust this out. There'll be some extra visitation. It's because these are going to be the booths. Very restrictive visitation. Very, very restricted. In here, oh boy, it's really hard to determine where do we want the canteen. We're going to continue this hallway out here. I really want, let's do, can we do a door like here and here? Whoa, where did that guy come from? Because I really want to restrict. But that's going to oh, man. There's just no good way. There's just no good way of sharing an area with more than one security level. Like my protective custody and my minimum security, yeah, I'd like to keep them separate in many cases, but in a case like this, I don't want to have 6 shops in the place. Like, that should not be a thing, and parole the same thing. It's really kind of aggravating where I can't negate the setup, you know? Like, instead of max security only, I want everything but max security. Like, you know how I mean? Negate the, you know, flip that. Everything but protective custody. Everything but minimum security. That would have been Very, very handy. Like, very handy. All right, though. Look at the library. Library actually is doing great. That's awesome. We got some luxuries going on over here. It's working out well. So I'm thinking I'm gonna want separate system for max security. I think that's the only way that I'm gonna be able to do this. Because sharing all of this space with all of these people is going to be tough. What I was hoping to do would be like medium security in here. But that negates the ability for minimum security to come down here and get some luxuries. Like, oh, man, it's annoying. That's annoying. Does this guy ever get tired? I don't know if this guy... Did you guys know if this guy ever gets tired? He's just up there, posted like a statue. It's great. So, how do we want to deal with this? Because there's no point in me adding luxury shops on this side if we can't restrict people coming up here. There's just no point. I want to redo the yard here as well, so I might have to rethink that, but we need to plan our canteen as best we can. 1, 2, 3. So this area in here is actually well done. So this is 23 meters wide. Okay. Wall to wall inclusive. So right here, 23 meters wide. Okay. Now, I'm not sure just how many. I'm not sure how many people we can support through there, but I know it's a few. I mean, obviously, we've got lots of meals out there. This one I might need a few extra meals for. I might need an extra serving table for this side. But over here, I should be fine. Unfortunately, there's just no good design for this canteen over here. I've used all of the space. I was obviously planning to have it in this area somewhere, but that sort of was taken over. These are 1, 2, 3, 4 wide. So bench, table, bench, bench, table, bench, bench, table, bench, bench, table, bench, bench, table, bench. And they're 4 deep, so 2. So that is a table setup. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then another one. And then another one. And then one more. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's quite a lot. I mean, it's each table is 8 people. Maybe one more. There we go. No, we need a little bit of extra space for the serving tables. because we have the serving tables. Well, yeah, the serving tables need to... Everybody's fed? Okay, I think so. I think everybody's fed. $95. I'm not sure how to read this. 95. Is that 95% fed, or is that... I'm pretty sure... I'm not sure why we're not... Why everybody isn't fed. That's really bizarre. So let's give one more space to that. And then, let's see. Cooker, fridge, sink, wall. So that is a good layout for a canteen. Now for the yard, I'm definitely going to keep the yard separate. I'm just not sure where to put it at this point. I would like that common room to be restricted access, but that leaves me with no room unless I bump this yard out, which I might do because, to be fair, the people who use this yard are way up here. And they have to come down through all of this to get to the yard, whereas if I redo this, I could have the yard access right directly where these guys are, and that saves me a heap of travel between all of these security checkpoints. So that would save me quite a lot going forward. Okay. Saying we're 98% fed. I'm not sure. We have food left, so I'm not sure who hasn't eaten or why they haven't eaten. Maybe it's people who are chilling in solitary. I'm not sure. But yeah, let me get a little bit of this stuff built. We have a lot of building to do. I want to get some of this stuff built, at least the basics done, and then we'll come back next episode and start filling everything in and hoping that it all works. All right, well, that's going to do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.